This, my friends, is a template of the master soul contract. It is designed to bring balance into the chaotic business of soul dealing. You see, when my doppelganger, Samael, was created as an attempt to overtake the infernal regions by various demons thinking they could put an impostor of me in place at the seat of Armageddon, they made a fatal error. They underestimated magic. It does not have a conscious understanding that can interpret a person's hidden meanings between the lines. It does exactly as instructed. You see, a doppelganger is an evil duplicate of a person created from the fabrics of their shadow. It knows your thoughts and schemes. When it feels pain, the person will feel pain. No matter how evil a person is, the doppelganger is even more evil. So when they made him and empowered him to take on an adversary as power as the devil, gifting him with access to the regions of hell and had him harbor the strongest of angelic law and might, making him a force even close to that of God, including all the little hidden attributes that they though would give him the upper hand. Well, all that was bestowed upon him transferred to me as well. Before this I was just another Nephilim, kinetically enhanced individual that was destined to become Lucifer one day with a few rare but meager kinetic abilities. Now thanks to them I am the devil of legend, yet unlike even my doppelganger who is confined to be without physical form, I however am still alive and now walking this earth. My very essence has been combined with the manifested essence of evil drawn from the fabrics of the intangible universe. Every sin, every evil thought and scheme I have access to knowing about and can see a man's sinful deeds as if he were an open book. The entire range of Nephilim abilities are at my disposal. I know of the activities that go on in hell as they occur, among other various abilities that I won't list here because I have seen too many James Bond movies and know never to reveal your full plan to the good guy even if it seems like he's doomed. It always comes back and slaps them in the face later. So congratulations you weekend worshipper whose name I won't mention, as that would be a loose end that could lead to controlling me. You wanted me, well now I'm here. You know who you are. Now down to brass tacks, this master soul contract has caused quite a change in things. Over the aeons some demons have struck bargains with mortals and gotten played in the end by the clever wit of a human, some did just the opposite. In the end, in our current era things were in a massive state of chaos because of this, alternate universes, the total absence of God, and the very fabrics of existence were coming undone. Not anymore. This master contract, which all soul dealers are bound to carry with them, is like a merchant's license and they must abide by the rules stated therein. For the higher powers that be as well as the Creator himself are one of those signature needed to make it legit and binding. Read the fine print, no one ever does. If it isn't valid and signed by all those who are necessary, then it is not a legitimate contract and their agreement is null and void. Hell has a strict policy on renegades that never turn out good. Just read your legends of those who were aligned with darkness and then one day the darkness turned on them, resulting in a very violent and bloody demise. When this went into effect, many contracts were voided and it caused what humanity has come to know as the Mandela effect. In case of those who cannot read due to lack of body or lack of education, I shall read it here, but a warning. It is hell's legal disclaimer, so if you understand the concepts of judicial law then you're fine, otherwise get an interpreter. We're not an equal opportunity employer, so don't ask for anything clearer. Ahem. Pre-contract standard agreement, section 11I_. A denizen of the _ plane of hell under the submission of _ one of the primeval fallen angels, do hereby bind myself to the mortal whose God-given name at birth is _ for the endorsed and legitimate agreement as stated and authorized by both the divine and unholy powers that be, under the specified pact of sanctification and adjudication agenda and rules of law listed therein, for services as specified to attain the possession of the individual's soul who is signed above. Any attempt by either signed party to deceive, withhold with malicious intent, manipulate, blackmail or by any other nefarious agenda regarding solely and separately the individuals signed therein will deem this contract immediately null and void without reparations to either individuals from either adjudicating powers that be. And so therefore both powers shall make immediate judgment upon nullification of contract and shall hold the violating party solely responsible for allocating and enforcing whatever deities, entities or other methods necessary to set events back to exactly the way they were, except for memory of the experience being withheld for the retention of both parties listed, both powers that be and the records for both the divine and unholy leading to, occurring during and any other reprisals that may have come from assayed parties listed first in counter as stated in the pre-contract statement and agreement. All contracts shall abide by the balance of nature clause therein stating that whatever agreements are made between the aforesaid individuals shall not, but not limited to, having a directly intentional effect on the balance of the world, life, the universe or creation on the whole and all life therein that would lead to an unavoidable event listed here as apocalyptic, which is defined as the complete extinction of an entire species that is listed and sanctioned within the Book of Life, or the total annihilation of said species' place of origin and or place of said species' civilization's dwelling. 1. Also this contract agreement supersedes all prior contract stipulations set forth and shall impede all contracts written prior to. No exemptions unless the contract's agenda adheres to the rules and laws stated herein. All prior contracts shall be given a time for reprisal in order to readjust the standard agreed terms as set forth in the original agreement. That time shall be no more than 7 days for adjustment and reinstatement of said agreement, subject to be submitted for review only once by the end of the 7th day following both and or all parties being informed of said changes upon the hour on the hour, no exceptions, no extensions. 2. This agreement is final and is not available for review, revision or re-adjudication as so that it adheres to the balance of nature clause. Signed, Lucifer Beelzebub Mephistopheles _Elenu, Elohim or Jehovah, _fallen one overseer, _above signed contract denizen, _above signed third party contractee,